Man, it is wild. Here's the front page of the Free Press, already picked up for tomorrow morning. Our Cup, Red Wings end 42 years of suffering. 2-1 win tonight over Philadelphia. Mike Vernon, absolutely brilliant in goal tonight. Gives up a late goal. Nicholas Lidstrom got him a 1-0 lead, and then Dara Mccarthy on a beautiful move in the second period made it 2-0. They give up a late goal to Eric Lindros, but that's it. 2-1 the final. Let's go out on the ice and show you the jubilation and the celebration that's taking place right now as the Detroit Red Wings have ended 42 years of hockey suffering in this town. There you see Brendan Shanahan. There's Mike Ilitch out on the and Denise Ilitch, his daughter. Barry Smith there. Fred Heumann, come on in and talk about it. Yeah, so we said it off the top.
Kind of a no-brainer. Eiserman played great, but Vernon carried him here in the playoffs.
Absolutely. He was brilliant.
And, of course, he got the $2.3 million kick the other night by winning his third game. Here's Mr. Hockey. We can get Gordie. Gordie, come on in. Gordie Howe, a member of the last Stanley Cup winner. Bring back memories, Gordie.
Yes, it does. There are a lot of them. I'm glad to see Vernon win that, too.
Yeah.
There was no question, really, was it?
No, I don't. Well, a couple other guys played extremely well, but, yeah, Vernon was the man.
When you see this happening to Detroit, what goes through your body? What are you feeling?
Tears. It's emotional when you're out there, and then to see the fans the way they react is unbelievable.
Well, Gordie, it's not Grand River and McGraw, but it had to bring back memories for you and Ted Lindsay, who was in the house tonight.
Just a short walk. I wish Sid Abel was here too.
Yeah, I know he's
Sid's having a little health. He wanted me, if I got on the air, to tell everybody he's not as sick as they're making him out to be, but I should stay that way. Your autograph's worth more. So, but I wish it'd been nice to see the old fella down here.
Will the city be able to handle this celebration that's coming?
I just hopefully they're not crazy. You know, they can have as much fun as they want. Let them go. They're like trained seals out there. Somebody holds up the sign, everybody goes along with it. And then I hope we keep it nice and clean. It's too nice a thing to destroy.
Gordie, nice going. Go and enjoy it. Thanks for stopping by.
I will. I'll go see those funny little guys with the cup. Right?
There you go, Gordie Howe.
Let's get the mayor in here. Mayor Archer. Mayor Archer, congratulating Gordie Howe.
Absolutely.
This is a victory for you, too. I know.
Well, it's a victory for the city of Detroit. Vernon and those guys who played, they were excellent. They stayed focused. They were hungry. And Scotty Bowman really proved how great of a coach he is. I'm so proud of him, I don't know what to do.
You see the cup there? There it is.
You've been
the cup
waiting
is
for
out.
that.
I love it. City of Detroit, we're so proud. Thank you very much. It just keeps building. Can you imagine the unity in the community? Think about
Amazing.
the number of people who came down in front of the Spirit all week taking pictures.
And had a great time.
Folks were praying for him, and like folks had their fingers crossed. Everybody believed in him. People believe in Detroit.
When is the parade? You have
The parade is going to be on Tuesday, starting in front of where else but the Fox Theater, marching all the way down to Hart Plaza, and having a great public forum to say thanks to our Red Wings.
You took Tuesday off, didn't you?
No. I'm working hard to make sure that comes off exceedingly well. I'm very proud of it.
Let's see the mayor's shirt. Take a look at this thing real quick. Here, look at that.
Oh, yes, thank you very much.
Here we go.
I know
Show me the cup.
I know you've already made the public play to people and their behavior, but for those that are watching tonight, I know you want to talk to them too.
I want them to go out and have great fun. I mean, this is a great time. If you are down here in the arena, people are slapping each other on the back, they're embracing each other. That's the kind of fun. Let's remember, when this is all over, let's look in the paper and see worldwide how great the city responded. No problem.
I grew up in this city. I'm tired of hearing about cars burning in 1984, and it's a great chance for this city to showcase something.
Get ready, Mr. Mayor. Watch this.
Look at that.
Isn't it great? Stevie, and the cup. Isn't it beautiful?
Right.
Let's listen in.
Let's listen in.
Ro, are you talking to them? You are seeing Steve Eiserman. Do you see him there? Through the door. His wife Lisa is there. He goes. He's walking back. Aaron, come over here, both of you.
Congratulations.
Come to me. Back behind me.
We finally did it. All those stupid cliches we've been saying for the last 2 months, we can now say we did it.
What's the sweetest moment
Pat?
of this whole project? Besides that one.
All right, we are live. It is a little chaotic in here, but we're doing okay, we think.
Sweetest moment is
Aaron
the
Ward is
countdown,
with us.
you know, it
How do you
made it
feel?
a little
Is
instant.
this kind of what
Unbelievable.
you thought it was going to be?
Nothing like I thought it'd be. You couldn't think about situations like this until it really happened. So You know, the key moment right now is just being happy for the guys that this has happened to. And guys like Steve Eiserman, backbone of the city, backbone of the team, all what Detroit Red Wings were all about.
Were you guys a little nervous at the start tonight? Was it a little edgy?
You're edgy, you're excited, you're trying to control that excitement, you're hoping that it's not going to seep into your game, you're going to be too relaxed out there. But, you know, when you win 2-1 at home, you know, a victory's a victory, and we're enjoying it right now.
Oh, my God, this is unbelievable. You ever experienced anything like
I
this?
hope the city's having as much fun as we are in this locker room, but I think there better be a little more room out there.
I don't know. Great seeing you. Thank you so
Thanks
much.
very much.
Thanks for all your help. You know, every game it was a win, right?
It was.
All right, there you go. Paul, can you come? I'm going to get Brendan Shanahan to turn.
Thanks.
Brendan Shanahan sitting here.
5 minutes before warm-up, we were doing movie trivia.
Did you?
Who won?
They couldn't stump me tonight either. Tootsie.
Let me ask you, is this what you thought it was going to be?
It's unbelievable. What a feeling. I think it's everything you expect and more, and it's still happening. We're going to experience this all year and share it with the city all summer long.
So you told me a couple weeks ago when this started that it was going to be a goofball. They were going to go wild after you win this thing. So what's on tap for tonight?
Who knows? Playing her by ear. It's already started off pretty goofy.
I asked Aaron Ward, did you come out a little tentative tonight? Did you? Did you feel a little
I think
edge?
the first 10 minutes we were a little bit nervous, and then we got back into our game. It was big momentum builder for us to close out the first period with a goal. And then Dara Mccarthy pretends he's Stevie Eiserman and scores a career highlight film goal and held up to be the winner.
Great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You got your cup. All right, I see Steve Eiserman. Hang on, stay with me. Can you come any farther, Paul? No, we're out of cord. I got Steve Eiserman coming in this direction. I see him. Let's kind of hang around here for a second.
Andy, nice job. I'll give you room.
Oh, here comes Dara McCarty. I got Dara McCarty come. Darren live. Darren live on. Darren live on TV. He'll get him on the way out. Hey, Paul. You know, the next time they do this, maybe they'll get us a little bigger locker room. What do you think? Guys, stay with us. We'll be right here, and then we'll throw it. Actually. Yeah, everybody's in there. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to throw it back to you guys, but stay with us because Eiserman's going to come out in a second. We'll get him, all right? Can you guys hear me back in the stage?
I'm in there. I'm in there with Martin Lapointe. Open that bottle of champagne, baby.
Got no nails.
Is that any good?
You know, it stings though. It stings too much in the eyes.
Been waiting 42 years
why
around
you-
here,
that's
and you're
why-
telling us it stinks.
That's why you gotta drink it.
What's this feel like while you do that?
You know what? It's a great feeling. You know, I can't really realize right now, but it's just it's a great team. We played together. You know, great team effort. It was a great feeling.
Well, you're a blue-collar team in a blue-collar town, and this town certainly appreciates it. Have you ever heard it any louder?
No, you know what? The fans were great, and
You can keep opening that while you talk.
and we needed that. You know, I think the fans deserves it, and it was great when the buzzer went off.
When was your last bottle of champagne, Marty?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I think your next one's going to be any second now. Huh?
I'm
Pop
gonna open
cork.
that baby.
Don't be
You
so
gotta get
gentle.
home.
Treat that like a defenseman, man. Treat
You
it
gotta
like
get
a
wet.
defenseman.
You gotta get wet, baby. Yeah!
All right?
Woo! Oh yeah!
Not me.
Yeah!
No, I got good hair. Don't do that to me. You've been waiting for that a long time.
Huh?
You're right. That does stink. And it hurts.
Tell me about this birthday present for your wife.
How's it taste?
What's
How's
that?
it taste,
Tell me
Marty?
about the birthday present for your wife, Daniel.
You know what? It was, I didn't have time to buy her anything, and she told me, you know,
Drink the darn thing.
I just want to stand in the cup. And
How does that burn?
that's what I told her. I said, happy birthday, there it is, Stanley Cup, baby.
Drink the darn thing, Marty. Drink it. Go ahead and drink it.
What's wrong with your eyes?
They sting you. Go ahead. How's it taste?
Good. You want to taste it?
Oh, man. I can't see, let alone talk. I can't see.
Tony!
I better send it back so I can see and get my eyes clear. Marty, thanks. Congratulations.
How did we do?
Woo! All right, Sandy, we're here with a very wet Martin Lapointe.
Come here, you! Come here, you!
It feels pretty good, eh, Martin?
Hey, it's an unbelievable feeling, you know? Guys have been playing hockey since they were 5 years old. Come to that, it's unreal. I can't realize it.
What went through your mind the last 20, 30 seconds when it was getting down?
Actually, then they score. Well, you never know what's going to happen, and they score with last 15 seconds left.
Pat, you got to give him to me. All right, we're in the. Well, this place isn't too bad, is it? Joey Coaster's here. I mean, one of the guys I'm really happy for is you, because I mean, where were you 3-4 months ago playing an over 30 league, and man, you got another Stanley Cup. You win one in '94 in New York, and now here in this one. And this, I think, is probably a little sweeter for you because of all the time you put in here. Am I right?
Well, there's no question. It's always great to win, but I started my career here. We had a lot of lean years in the 80s, and the fans here are the best fans in hockey. Have a guy like Stevie Eiserman who's given so much to the game in his 13 or 14 years to finally win and get what he deserves is incredible.
How hard were the last 48 hours to just try to stay under control to get to this point?
Well, after winning Game 3, it was a little tough. I only got a couple hours sleep that night, but I have been through it once before, and today it wasn't too bad. I just slept a lot, and didn't read a newspaper, and didn't turn on the radio. So you don't want to hear about how good or how bad you are. Just go out and play the game.
You just get out here and just do it. Did you throw everything out? Is that what it was? You just got out here and said, let's do it?
Well, you try to. I think we started a little shaky. There's a lot of things going on in your mind before a game like tonight, where the things you're hoping for and looking forward to after the game and all that stuff that sometimes it's hard to put it out of your mind, but we did tonight and we played very well.
What's the feeling like? Can you describe it in any way?
I don't think there's a way to describe this. It's something that's going to take a couple, 2-3 days to really sink in. Right now, everyone's running on adrenaline and emotion. But when you get a couple days to think about it, then it's really going to hit you, and you're going to realize you're the best team and the best hockey in the world.
Enjoy it. You are, I think, already. Thanks, Joey. Appreciate all your help. Where are we going now?
Where's my
Fred Human? Is Fred Human? Can you hear me, Fred?
Bernie, can you hear me out there?
Yeah, I can. Go right
I have
ahead.
Sergei Fedorov. Sergei, I know this is a big moment for you. How's it feel like?
It's the biggest moment in my life. The defection from the Russian team compared to win Stanley Cup has nothing to do with that, you know?
Yeah, well, I was going to say, you put up with all that guff for years.
I'm
the European players don't want this.
It's like mountain off the shoulders. Now we won. We won. We did it.
How's that champagne taste?
Tastes great.
Yeah?
The more the better,
Take
you
a
know?
sip. Take
The
a
more
sip.
the better, man.
It's
Yeah.
right there. Take a sip. Tastes as good as you thought?
Even better, I'm telling you. Champagne tastes much sweeter, and it's sour, you know? But it's sweet right now, I'm telling you.
Sergei, what's this
Great.
like for
Hi,
you?
Bruce. How you doing?
Bruce Martin here. Stay in here, Bruce. You took some heat over the years for your play in the playoffs.
Hey, that's
you had
happened.
a big one this year. What's
That's
this
happened.
feel like?
I feel like no more hit. We won the cup. I'm telling you, it's the best feeling in the world. We dedicate ourselves, our lives, and our work to this greatest game on earth, and it feels great. And we finally did it. That's the most important thing I like to say.
When that game ended and the place was going crazy and you're skating the cup around, could you have dreamed to feel that good? Could you have dreamed it would have felt that good?
No, I told Mr. Illich, thank you to let me have a chance to live and play in this world. That's what I said. That's why I can't describe my feelings, because I'm telling you, it's
You're doing all right,
it's
pal.
great. I'm doing good. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Thank
American
you.
freedom is okay, isn't it?
You got it. You got it.
Sergei, enjoy this.
Thank you very much, Fred.
Enjoy it. Where'd Bruce Martin go? Bruce Martin around? All right,
Okay.
Team of Toronto to cheer us on.
All right, Chris Draper is with us now here in the Red Wings locker room. Is there any way to put any words on what this is feeling like for you?
Not at all. I mean, this is unbelievable. You have everybody that means anything in the world's right here in this dressing room, and such a great feeling. You see how happy everybody was lifting up the cup. I don't know. You're speechless tonight.
What was that like lifting that cup?
Well, it was great. I mean, you see it, you hear about people doing it. Until you do it yourselves, you can't feel it. And it was a tremendous feeling. I mean, Stevie grabbed that cup. You didn't know if you wanted to cry or laugh, or you just wanted to grab someone right next to you and give them a big hug, because everybody loves everybody in that dressing room.
You guys seem to come out a little tentative tonight. Am I right?
Yeah, we were, no doubt, for sure. That's my little sister right here.
Oh, hi. How are you?
I mean, for sure, we were a little tentative, but we knew that they were going to come out and play a great game. And you know, we were a little passive, but Vernie once again was right there making big saves, and he gave us a chance to win this hockey game.
He was amazing, wasn't he?
Unbelievable. that's why he's Conn Smythe. You know, rightfully so. He deserved it. There's a lot of talk about some, other guys that were considered, but the right guy got it, and Mike Vernon. He was awesome for us.
How much sleep are you going to get in the next 3 or 4 days?
I'm not.
Congratulations to you. Great. Thanks. Chris Draper. All right, we're going to go, let's go back to the studio. Is that where we're going to go? Sure. Get back to the studio.
He's our set. Oh, here's your dad. They hear you, they're trying to get to you.
Hello. All right, I'm with Bob Rouse in the locker room. Hey, big fella. Been waiting for this. What's it feel like?
A great feeling. We were glad to do it tonight in front of the home crowd. We could feel the electricity coming to the game. A lot of years of, trying to get here, and it's just a great feeling.
They say, Bob, you have to learn how to lose before you can win, and this team is a living example of that.
Yeah, I feel for Philly a little bit. Same situation we had 2 years ago against New Jersey. Really tough to take a loss, but obviously Philly's going to be back. We're just happy that we could, have a good series here and win it this year.
Well, the place was electric tonight. Have you ever heard it any louder?
It was pretty crazy, I'm telling you. I didn't get any sleep this afternoon. Murph and I were roomies, and we both slept for about 20 minutes. Usually we sleep 2 hours, 20 minutes. We said, let's go. We had enough. Got a couple coffees in us. We're ready to go. We wanted to play the game at 1 o'clock today.
Yeah, it must have seemed like today took a week.
It did. Like I said, we were ready to play early in the day. The coaches did a good job in preparing us and getting us kind of calmed down. And, we're just real happy that things went our way tonight. We could finish it off here.
How did this team come together? I mean, during the regular season, everyone said, well, they're never going to do anything in the playoffs. What turned it around, Bob Rouse?
Well, everyone looks at the Colorado series, but, that was a big part, the Colorado series, but the Colorado game here during the regular season. But I think during the regular season, or our first series against St. Louis, we struggled a little bit, but we got better and better, and that was the key. We felt we were playing our best hockey at the end of the year.
The captain. Everyone talks about the captain and what a moment this is for him. What did it feel like for you guys? Because I know you all felt that this was important to him.
Yeah, well, Stevie and I came into the league about the same year. I played in this division a lot against Stevie. It was great. We're really happy, and I think, guys that have played this year, you appreciate it that much more. You don't have a kick at the can that often. Hopefully some of these young guys that played a couple years only, get another chance, but we're real happy.
Well, he's got the C on his jersey, but you've been the captain of the defense here for a couple of years. Congratulations, Bob. Enjoy this.
Thank you. We will.
All right, Bob Rouse here in the locker room. Marty Lapointe, if we can get a shot of this, Dara, come on over with me. Get a shot of Marty Lapointe holding up that cup. Is that a nice shot here in the locker room or what? Marty Lapointe is holding that thing up. He's been a very quiet guy all year, and yet he's been a real vocal guy here in the locker room. Hey, Marty. I know we've already talked to Marty. Marty, is that heavy?
Oh, my arms are killing me right now. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll hold it anyways.
He's going to hold it anyways and pass it around. I'm not sure how much it weighs. But I know to Marty Lapointe, it must seem like it's a feather right now. Give us a shot. Marty, turn this way, will you? Turn this way. Hold that up over here, all right?
Yeah!
Doesn't get any better than this, does it?
No way. You know what? Hey, is there somebody here?
He wants to get rid of it now. It's getting too heavy. He can't get rid of it. He's going to pass it along. It's pandemonium here in the locker room, as you can see. It is absolute pandemonium here in the locker room. Mike Knuble is here. Let's get a quick word with Mike Knuble, who was one of the extras for the playoffs, and you're smoking that victory cigar, Mike.
That's right. I'm just the happiest guy in the world right now. It's unbelievable. I think my house could burn down right now.
Don't stop.
I would not care right now. It's just great, and it's just after a long season, the guys did a great job, and tonight they were excellent. Finishing out. That's all you could ask for.
Well, you didn't play tonight. Where were you when this thing ended, Mike?
You know what? I was all over. I was in the room. I was out. We got all dressed and we went out on the ice. We wanted to make sure we were a part of the celebration there. I got to hold the cup. Kind of caught me off guard how heavy it was, but I was happy to get a piece of it.
They call you guys that don't play the Black Aces. Let's bring another one on in here. Let Kevin Hodgson through. Kevin Hodgson, the happy-go-lucky goaltender who played a couple of games this year. What's this feel like for you, Kevin?
It's unbelievable. I like to get a little stogie in my mouth too, but I didn't play much this year, but it was a great honor to be here, and I can't explain the moment right now. It's great for Detroit, great for the people here. It's awesome.
What are you pulling from this, Kevin? What are you pulling from this?
Well, I'll tell you, to watch Mike Vernon play the way he did, it's great accomplishment for him, and just to see the guys, it's just unbelievable. But we win the Stanley Cup couple times, so it's great.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. You're a part of this too.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Kevin Hodson, if you stay right with me, Derek, Nicholas Lidstrom's making his way over. If you can stay with me, gang, and forgive us for the camera movement, I think you can understand. Nicholas Lidstrom, the happy Swede right now. Let Nick in here, will you please? Nick, congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Fred.
What's this feel like, buddy?
This is unbelievable. I can't really explain how I feel right now. Just pure happiness and big relief as well.
Sergey says this American freedom's all right. I guess you feel the same way.
Yeah. Oh, it's for sure. This is just unbelievable. It's nice to see the cup here.
I don't want to make a big deal of this, but I know there's a guy on the other side who didn't play in the last 2 games, Paul Coffey, who helped groom you. And I know you're appreciative of the efforts he made to make you a better hockey player.
Yeah, I played with Paul for almost 3 years, so it was a big part of me developing into this league, and I owe him a lot for helping out throughout the years.
Nick, thanks a lot. Enjoy this.
Thank you. Thanks.
Go to Bernie Smilovitz with the Conn Smythe winner, Mike Vernon. Take it over, guys.
Yeah. How's that sound, Conn Smythe winner, huh?
I like the Lord Stanley better. That's the most important thing, and the Conn Smythe is, I guess that's a nice feeling, but the ultimate goal is the Stanley Cup, and that's what we're all here for, and we worked hard for it, and everybody's much deserved of it.
Were you in one of those zones that goaltenders talk about for this 4-game series where it was just stopping no matter what? Did you just feel that?
I felt great the whole playoff, and I felt great, and I don't practice a heck of a lot, and I just try to concentrate on just stopping the puck in the game and just playing the game situations, and I don't know. I felt unbelievable all during the playoffs. I felt like I was in control. I felt like I was in good position majority of the time, and I felt good out there. And Ozzy and I sure talk a lot, and Ozzy was saying a few things to me throughout the whole playoff, how much of the net I'm covering, how tall I look in there, and I'm a short guy, but no, I felt like I was on my game, and I was challenging the shooters, but I wasn't committing too far, and I just try to stand my ground and react to the shots.
You were a part of a Stanley Cup winner in Calgary compared to this, or can you?
Oh, well, I don't think you can compare it. It was a great feeling in Calgary, there's no doubt. The first one's always an unbelievable feeling, but 42 years, the pressure that was put on us all since I've arrived here for the last 3 years, and going to the finals and 2 years ago, and a little disappointment there, and just having the opportunity to have another shot at it, and this time hold the Stanley Cup now in our hands. It was well worth all the ups and downs that we occurred over the last couple of years, and it's truly amazing. I know the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan is all elated, and it's much deserved for them, the city, and it's much deserved for all of us in this dressing room, the players. We worked hard for this. I'm proud of the guys. They dedicated themselves very, throughout the whole thing. They didn't let down. We played 4 lines, 6 defense. We used everybody, and that's what it takes to win championships.
Talk about the city of Detroit a little. We have a helicopter shot of the city. People are in the streets celebrating, enjoying themselves, these fans and these people, and how you've become attached. I saw a sign the other night that said, "Vernon, I apologize." I'm sure you saw it.
Yeah, I did, and
I'm sure you saw it.
Yeah, I did, and I don't know about that sign, but it's whoever held it up, I accept the apology, I guess. But I'm just happy for everybody. It takes everybody to win championships, and this is what it's all about. In the city, I tell you, cheers, have fun, enjoy.
Good. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
All right, Mike Vernon, Conn Smythe winner. Let's go back. Where are we heading? Where are we going? All right, we'll go back to the studio. Man, no? Oh, let's go back to Fred Human in the other part of the locker room. He's got a guest. Fred?
Hello. All right, I guess we're on the air. Doug Brown, come on over here. Come on over here.
Hey, how are you?
The man that told us the other night.
Yeah.
You can't put the horse before the cart. That Ivy League took. Come on up here, Doug.
All right.
Well, now the cart is firmly in front of the horse, and this is a great feeling for you.
Well, it's terrific to win the cup, and you know, for me, it's felt like I've been here 3 years, and this season is basically gone for 3 years. We've been making runs at trying to win the cup, and first year we had a great year and just fell short. Second year we had a great year and fell 2 steps short, and today we were able to pull it off. And I'm happy for the organization, happy for the city, because this city has been behind us so much, and you can see how they live and die by how well we play, and so that helped us win a lot of the games during this playoffs.
You were an example of what perseverance does. You didn't get to play much at all in the first round. You had to hang in there and keep your head up every day, and here you got to taste the champagne and experience this and play a lot.
Well, thanks for the compliment, and that's what this whole team is about. Everybody's had to persevere and had some tough times, and when you have a lot of good players pulling in the same direction, that's how you win.
All right, Bernie Smilovich is with Vladimir Konstantinov. Nice going, Doug.
Thanks, Freddie.
He's with Vladimir Konstantinov. I'm going to try to get Brendan Shanahan. We'll throw it to Bernie now.
Okay, Freddie, we are with Vladimir Konstantinov. How do you describe this, or can you describe this?
You know what? That's a very unbelievable feeling. You know, just I think a special feeling for me because I'm Russian. You know, it's lots of people talking about Russian don't want to win the cup. And finally we did it, you know. It's a very special feeling, I think, for everybody. And just a fantastic feeling for me.
Amazing from where you came from Russia, come here and to win this. Yourself personally, you must have tremendous gratification inside.
Oh yeah, for sure. We've been get through like all world championships, Olympics games. It's much unbelievable, much better like a Stanley Cup, you know, because you're going for the Stanley Cup finals like 2 months and playing like best of 7. I think it's much better than like a world championship, and maybe my first cup, you know, I have a great feeling, much better than like I had feeling before, you know.
Are you ready for a rest? Because I mean, you really just laid your body out this whole year and given plenty of hits and taken plenty yourself.
You know what? I don't care about when I take a hit, you know. I play for the team. And I have next 3 months, you know, get rest, and now I just want to celebrate.
How do you do that?
We celebrate here first, and after I don't know yet. You know?
You'll figure some way out. Congratulations to you.
Thanks a lot.
All right, Vladimir Konstantinov. There you go. You know, I got him here. Are we going somewhere? Or I want to ask him one more question. To where? Back to Fred? Okay, let's go back to Fred Human. Fred Human's over there.
All right.
Let's listen in, Vladimir.
Bernie, they call it the grind line, and here's a key member, Kirk Maltby. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
What's this feel like?
I'm in awe right now. It's the best feeling I've ever felt in my life, and couldn't ask for a better bunch of guys to win this, and it's awesome.
Kirk came here in March of 1996, a little over a year ago, and I remember your first day in the locker room. I asked you what it's like to be in here. You said, I looked around, I see Eiserman, I see these guys, I should be getting their autographs, and I'm playing alongside them. Now you win a cup with them.
Well, definitely. I came here last year. I didn't know what to expect. I mean, they dominated all year. Played sparingly last year, played sparingly at the beginning of this year. Got a chance to play with Joey and Chris. We made the most of our chances together, and I mean, this whole team just gelled together at the right time, and here we are with the Stanley Cup.
Can you believe how life can change so rapidly? You're playing kind of on an also-ran team a year ago. You come here and you're skating off with a cup. What were you thinking of when this game ended with those thoughts in your mind?
Well, everyone thought that the best 2 chances we had, or this team had, were the last 2 years previous to here. Fell short. Came in this year in 3rd place. A lot of people didn't think we'd be able to get past Colorado, and then once we did that, I didn't think we'd get past Flyers. And we knew that if we played our system, played our hockey, we'd have as good a chance as they did to win it, and we did it.
You were a no-name grinding winger about 3 weeks ago. Now you're on the cover of Sports Illustrated, and I think Leno's on line 2 ready to call you. What's this feel like?
Well, the jinx is over. This is for everyone who's on the cover of Sports Illustrated. I can't guarantee a championship, but all I know is there's no more jinx. I never believed in it from the beginning, and here we are.
Taste the champagne yet? You look pretty dry.
No, the hair's a little wet. It's hot as hell in here, but the party's just beginning.
This may go all night. Kirk, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're a big part of this. Kirk Maltby here in the locker room. We're going to try to get to Steve Eiserman. I know you want it back in the studio, but I'm going to try to get to Steve Eiserman. Let's get Steve Eiserman in here. Just hang with me a second. Steve Eiserman. If you just hang with me a minute. He's with his wife, Lisa, there. If you can get a shot of that, Derek. His wife, Lisa, has been such a key supporter to him in his years here in Detroit. Let's see if we can't get the captain in here. Steve Eiserman. He's with his buddy Darren Pang, the analyst for ESPN, one of his closest friends, best man in his wedding, and we're going to try to get in here on the captain. Go on live here on the air. Let's just go in here. Let's listen in.
You know, I wish the game never ended, and I couldn't wait for it to get over.
Steve, what made this team
So
different?
exciting.
What made this team different? Their abilities to reach what they've accomplished.
I think experience helped, but most importantly, I think we're a bigger, harder team. You look at the guys who are key contributors, McCarty, Malpe, Shanahan, Koser, Sandstrom. They didn't necessarily score a ton of goals, but they scored some goals, and they're big, hard people to play against. And I think we became a team that was more difficult for the opposition to play against, just because we had bigger, more physical guys. Our forwards could get the puck into their end, and I think they felt that with these big wingers coming in, the other team, they had to be ready and keep their heads up because
After
of
you
big guys.
finished skating off the cup, you gave it to Igor and Slava. Why?
Well, the last few days I've thought a lot about, I shouldn't say I thought a lot, I thought a little about what I'm going to do with the thing when I get it, if I get it. And I thought who I wanted to hand it off to. And a few guys, there was like 6 or 7 guys that I thought should get it next. But I felt with Slava, I don't know if he's coming back or not next year. He's done so much in his career. And him and Igor are such a good example for the young Russian players that come over, and a good example for us. And the Europeans are an important part of our team, the Russian players in particular. If he's going to retire, or if he's not coming back, or even if he is coming back, I thought it was important for him to get it, just because he's done so much in his career, and he's such a good guy, and it was important.
Steve, I know this is repetitious for you. We're live on the air. For the people that have seen the hundreds of pictures of you carrying that cup off, what did it feel like?
It's damn heavy. I tell you, I got about halfway around and my arms were ready to fall off. It was real exciting, real. You play your whole career, to play so long, and I guess the desire to win and the hope to win just grows and grows. And I dreamed about that moment of holding the Stanley Cup in Joe Louis Arena. I'm fortunate to win it. I'm even more fortunate for the team to win it at home, so we could really celebrate it properly on the ice.
And you've been through a lot of hell along the way with this team. Was any of that going through your mind afterward?
No, not at all. I'm just enjoying the moment.
Have you thought about what you're going to do with the cup when you get
Steve Eiserman, the captain, very emotional, obviously, after this one. Bernie, let's go back to you.
All right, I got Dara Mccarthy with us, who was just threatening to leave, but we held him here. Man, that goal was. Do you work on that all the time, that move and everything?
No. That's not in my repertoire, but I can't describe it. I think everybody might have thought that was Stevie or Sergey. It was definitely a bit lucky, and I was just found myself in on Hextall, and instinct made a move right and had to open that. So, it was nice to put us up 2-0 at that point.
Yeah, gave you a little pad. Talk to me about the last couple days, because when everyone talked to you, you're normally a great quote machine. But the last couple days, man, you didn't want to say anything.
Well,
you were
I'm
like
so superstitious. It's a joke, and I didn't want to jinx us in any way. We're confident in our game. Hey, Johnny. We're confident in our game and the way we were playing. I don't know. I'll send quotes out now all you want, but definitely it was a battle tonight, and we got the bounces and the goaltending, and that's what you need. And we're just so happy. I said before, you can shove 1955 up your ass, and now it's 1997. I hope I can say that.
Oh, yeah, well, it's 5 after 12. Big deal. Look, I'll help you.
I don't think it's Channel 19 or something.
Let's not go any farther than that. I wanted to ask you, if I had told you before this started that you were going to sweep, what would you have said to me?
Well, I think you're crazy anyways, but definitely I would have said you're crazy. But
pretty amazing.
Well, we gave ourselves a chance to win every night, and we got the bounces, and we got the key goals at the key times. Vernie made some great saves along the way, and when you do that, you give yourself an opportunity. We gave ourselves an opportunity You know, that's all you ask. We're a gritty, grinding team. That's what we are. When we work hard, we have a good opportunity to win. Hey, Doug, what's up, buddy? How you doing? And thanks. And when we don't, then we lose.
What did it feel like skating around with that cup?
Well, something you dream about since you're 5 or 6, and I don't think it really sets in, but the best thing to say is that for the disappointment in 95 and last year, I mean, when you grab that cup, it's like everything goes silent. And I mean, this is it. This is the epitome of hockey high. And we got 3 months to celebrate it.
And you're going to start now and keep going for 3 months. Good. And so it was worth all the bumps, bruises, the scratches, everything.
Always is, you know, no matter what. And I mean, you give credit to everybody in the whole organization, you know, that built this team. You know, guys are criticized for different reasons. You know, Mike Vernon struts around pretty much as it is, but he can just strut all he wants now, and we could care less. But this is a total team organization effort. Really happy for Stevie and for Mr. and Mrs. Illich, and you know, there's you know, it's indescribable.
Good. Enjoy it.
Thanks,
You deserve
buddy.
it.
Thanks a
All
lot.
right. Dara Mccarthy. Magnificent night. We'll go back over to Fred. Am I right?
Yeah.
No. Okay, we'll go back to the studio. Thanks.
Yeah, you with me? Yeah, you with me? You with me? All right. Let's see if we can grab Scotty Bowman here. He's talking to some radio crews now.
And, you know, we had to make the deal with Hartford. Shanahan was going somewhere.
One second, gang. I don't want to be totally rude about this.
You had to pay a price for it.
One second. Hang with me. Scotty, can we grab you live? Thank you, Matt Shepard, WWJ. Scotty, it took a long time to get this team to learn what you were trying to teach.
Well, 4 years, not very long.
Well, it seemed like forever here.
Nah, 4 years, not very much. I mean, you know, we had a good run 2 years ago. We came back with a good regular season, and I think every player we added really meant something. But probably in the final run, the Draper, Koser, Maltby line, you know, they give us that ingredient. They give the confidence to the star players that look, you know, we can count on everybody. And they were so good defensively. They were in on the first goal. Joey made a good play. Then Kirk Maltby gave it to Nick for the lead goal.
I see you put the skates on and skated the cup around out there.
Yeah, I've always wondered what it'd be like if I was a player. I couldn't play. I was injured. So I'll give it a whirl, you know.
Scotty, you know, I don't have to tell you how many people in this town questioned every move you made. Do you have any urge to fire back and say, I told you so?
No, because I separate, like I said the other day, that's why we play the games. There are no experts. You know, even the people in the game aren't experts because, you know, that's why we have to go out and play. The media has to have their opinion, you know, and...
But Scotty, you're human. I mean, you're human. That stuff has to hurt a little, doesn't it?
Well, I grew up in Montreal, so this is a cakewalk compared to there.
Scotty, your future. When will you make a decision on coming back?
I hope to make it by the draft day, by the draft meeting in I think it's a couple weeks from today. And sit over and talk to my wife and talk to the Illiches and see which way they want to go and which way I want to go. It'll be a tough decision, but sometimes it's easier, you know, this way too.
Enjoy this.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Scotty Bowman, the coach of the Red Wings, and indeed, a lot of people, I guess, owe this guy an apology because they questioned him, and I was included in that group for a lot of the moves he made, but everything has worked out like a charm. Igor Larianov, can I keep it here for the happy professor? Igor Larianov, come on in here. They call this man the professor. He's quiet at times, but a real leader on the ice. What's this feel like for you, Igor?
Well, Fred, this is a special feeling. This is a special feeling, and for the players, and I guess, and I believe for all the people in Detroit, because they've been waiting for this cup for 42 years, and finally we did it. So it's been like disappointing year for them last year and for us, but this year we pulled team together and they play great hockey, and we deserve it, I guess.
Can we finally dispel that nasty thought that the European players don't like the cup? This is a very sweet moment for you.
Well, I became Canadian last year, so I don't think I'm a European anymore. But of course, it's been nice to have 5 Russians and so much attention to this team. And I'm really happy for people in Detroit who appreciate our style and been supportive from the first day we got together and for the game tonight. And of course, I'm glad we were part of this team, part of this organization, and finally we got the cup. We got the cup, and it's the most important trophy in my collection.
That said, Igor Larianov, in 25 years, they're going to write that the Russian 5 led this team to a Stanley Cup. How much pride will you take in that?
Well, we got 25 guys, and everybody gave the best effort. Everybody contributed to the win to the cup, win in this cup. So, and we just glad, we just all of us happy to be part of this team, and all Sergey, Slava, and Vladimir and myself. It's a great honor to be part of this great team with great traditions.
And what were you thinking of when it ended in that mass chaos developed on the ice, Igor? Anything you thought of first? Anything that came to your mind?
When we won the cup?
After the game.
Well, I was so happy. I was so happy, and even I didn't have any emotions left to express myself. But you know, it's been a long road to the cup for 2 months. It's been a long season, and when you see the people cheering for you like 2 minutes before the game was over, 20,000 people who attend the game, it was a great feeling.
I don't want to spoil your moment. I know you want to enjoy this, but any thoughts on coming back? Because there are rumors that you may want to go back to Vancouver or finish your career elsewhere.
I like Detroit. I like the fans in Detroit. I like this team, and for now I want to enjoy this kind of moment and just relax for a few days. Then I'll get back to you. Okay.
This city has learned to like you.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Igor Larianov, the professor, the man that is really in a very quiet way been a leader on this team, a man that brought this team together. I know he's one of Devin Skillion's personal favorites too, and he may not show the exaltation that some of the players do, but he is one very happy hockey player. Let's go back to the studio. We'll try to get more.
I gotta thank Jimmy Devillano. Jimmy Devillano and Scotty Bowman for bringing me here, pulling me out of Toronto. I mean, I went a half hour to the deadline, thinking like golf season was going to be extra long. And I got grouped in with a great team, and everybody contributed. That was what's so unique or special about this situation. I mean, everybody was in on it.
Talk about this defense a little bit, because that really stifled Philadelphia. What did you do? What was so different, and how did you step it up so much?
Well, I think it obviously started with Mike Verdon. I mean, he was rock solid. Everybody played very responsible, and everybody knew exactly what they needed to do, and they did it. And by everybody doing their job, it makes everybody's job easier. And for me, I mean, I was fortunate. I played with Nicholas Lindstrom. I mean, an outstanding guy and player, obviously. Yeah. I mean, I walked into an unbelievable situation, and I just rode the wave to the cup.
Did you have to settle anyone down? You've been through this before. You know what the celebration is like. Did you tell the guys what it was like, or did you have to ever settle anyone down just to say stay under control?
Well, the problem was I knew how exciting it was, and I tried my best to downplay it. And I mean, I was nervous going in tonight. I mean,
everybody looked nervous, didn't they?
It was the start was very, very shaky, and I tried my best to downplay the whole thing, but inside, I mean, it's a hockey player's dream, I did my best to keep a lid on it. But I mean, we struggled at first, but this is a tough game. Vernie played great, and we finally got things online, got some big plays out of guys, and we were by far the best team in the league this year, and deserving of the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, and peaking at the right time and playing the best, and that's really who it should go to. And this was the best team. Can you compare this at all to the others?
Well, I've heard somebody say, and it's probably rightly so, it's like your children. I mean, everyone's unique, but I mean, if you had to pick one, you couldn't do it. This one, for me, on a personal level, I mean, I came from, the depths of Toronto, to the mountaintop. So, I mean, in that sense, it's sweet. It's just as jubilating. I feel great for everybody on this team. I feel great for the Russian players. I mean, Slava. Outstanding.
Speaking of Slava,
hi.
We were just calling your name. How'd you guys? It worked out pretty good for all of you here, huh? You enjoyed?
Oh, I enjoy. Larry Murphy, he has.
Thanks,
when I grow up, I want to be just like him.
Thank you.
He's a great guy, and he has tremendous series this year, and he helped us. We didn't have defenseman, and when he came, he became a leader, and because he won the Stanley Cup at Pittsburgh, and he helped us very much.
Yeah. Did he keep you settled down too, didn't he? Didn't get you too excited?
Oh yeah.
Did you? What was the rap on the Russian players? They didn't want to win the cup. What was that about? You wanted to win a cup, right? I mean, what else would you be here?
Every Russian wants to win the Stanley Cup. 2 years ago, when Rangers win the Stanley Cup, 3 Russians was over there, and last year 3 Russians win the Stanley Cup too, but we have 5 Russians, and I'm very happy we win Stanley Cup, and I'm so happy for Igor and Slava. That was second after Stevie carrying the Stanley Cup, and that was great.
Unbelievable feeling. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Slava. All right, let's go back over to Fred, who's got John Wharton with him. Freddie?
Yeah, also Paul Boyer, the equipment manager. Now, you're going to hear some stories of unsung heroes on this team. These guys don't get enough publicity. John Wharton to my far right, the trainer, and Paul Boyer, the equipment manager. Thanks for waiting around, guys. I know you are part of this team, and the players feel that way. What's this feel like for you guys?
It's better than anybody ever. People were telling stories about this. Joey's like, you got to clean out the weight room. You got to clean. I'm like, yeah. Why do we got to clean that stuff out? Now I know why, because you can't fit another person in here. But
this is
it's a
crazy.
beautiful thing.
I won an NCAA title back in 19. Jeff Jackson's gonna kill me. 19. I don't know. I won an whatever. College. This is great. That was great, but this doesn't compare to it. This is the greatest feeling in the world. It's something you strive for, I think, all your life. And I just want to thank my great friend Johnny here for bringing me here from the Devils. I couldn't have done it without him. He had all the confidence in the world. I told him I never let him down, and here we are.
Yeah, but you said he gets more airtime. We got to give him equal time.
Yeah, but he's better looking.
I don't know.
He's better looking.
John, no, really, I don't know if I've seen a team that was healthier for the playoffs than this Red Wing team, and that's a part of this Stanley Cup. How'd you do it? How'd you keep these guys so fit?
We had a lot of help from the man upstairs. There's no question, and we were beat up. Every team's beat up. To play this grueling of a game every other night, and the bodies as big as they are now, it's tough. But to make it through 4 rounds and not have a major injury, it's unbelievable.
You didn't lose any man games in the playoffs.
We lost one. Joey cost me one, and he's fine. But other than that, it's just teamwork. Our masseur, Sergei Manatsakanov, doesn't get enough credit. He helps me out a ton, and our physicians had a big role in getting Sergei back in the Colorado series. And I won't take any of the credit. These guys went out and did the work. We just had a lot of luck, and we both just do our jobs, and we're happy to be here.
We show up every day, and we do what's required, and sometimes a little more. I want to thank my assistant, Timmy Abbott. Timmy was great. He's with his wife somewhere, but he does all the stuff that I don't think of doing, and it's just fantastic.
You guys, the city will never, ever know exactly what Steve Eiserman has gone through, and I probably know more than any, and he's my hero, and I don't have a problem saying it, but to see him come through and persevere with every injury that he had, it's scary. It's unbelievable.
I am not feeding anyone a line when I talk about these guys being more part of the team than a guy that sews the equipment and a guy that fixes puts the Band-Aids on. They're a vital part of this team, and every player will tell you that. Congratulations, guys. This is your moment too.
Thanks, Freddie.
You can get excited, you know.
We will.
Come and have a drink. Let's go.
Drought's over.
Drought's over. Drink up.
Road is over.
I got to get off the air
Road
before I
is
do that.
over.
Bernie Smilovich is pretty dry. Let's go back to him.
Oh, yeah, you believe that? I am still working. What do you mean, like I held onto a job this week? Is that the intimation you're saying? I've got Dave Lewis with me. I mean, is there any way that anyone could ever put into words what this is about? And Barry Smith also, assistant coaches.
Come on right here. Yeah. Euphoric would be a good word.
How about you?
My word's euphoric. I don't know if you can top that one.
I can't top it, but I'll
Maybe
tell you
say
one
something
thing.
Swedish. I don't know.
Absolute total fantastis.
Can we say that on our air? Is that clean?
Yeah. That's not even Canadian.
If I had told you guys this would be a sweep before it started, what would you have said?
Wouldn't believe you.
No.
It didn't matter to us whether 7 games, 6 games. I mean, we knew it was going to be a struggle, so thank God it's over because we didn't want to go back to Philadelphia. There's no question about that.
We had the utmost respect for them, understanding that their size was a real factor. They crashed the net against the Rangers and Buffalo, and that's how they got goals with a leader like Eric Lindros. I thought that there's no way there was going to be 4 games. But
how was Scotty through this whole thing?
Absolutely perfect. He was solid. He was focused. I mean, the team was focused. There's no question being off guard about the whole deal.
What's next? What's next for you guys? Let's start with you.
The party, yeah. We got a party tonight and a party tomorrow, then a party, and then you're going to invite us to your house for a party.
Come on over, yeah. Absolutely. Right. What time? Wednesday? Bridge, pinochle?
And then golf. Isn't there golf involved, and then a little relaxation? Okay. You're taking us to the islands or something, aren't you?
Absolutely. No? See, my mother-in-law, she lives there. Well, that's a whole other story. How about for you?
I'll tell you one thing. It was 3 years of fruitation for us because we're the best team in hockey for the last 3 years, regular season, win-wise, whatever else, and finally the boys got the cup. And they deserve it. They work for it. The whole organization, the people here in the whole city, the passion they have for this hockey team, it's done. It's fantastic. I can't tell you how complete it is.
No, the critics are quiet now. They've shut up. The Steve Eiserman critics, the Russian critics, the Red Wing critics, they can't say anything because we won, and that's what it's all about. And I'm going to wear this ring as proud as I wear this hat. I don't know.
Oh, you're wearing it really proudly. Congratulations, both of you. Thanks so much.
All right, appreciate
See you guys. Bye-bye. All right, we're going to go back over to Fred Human. Fred?
All right, I'm with assistant coach Mike Kruszyniski, who played for this team a couple of years ago and now comes back and gets to experience this. What's it feel like for you, Cruiser?
Oh, it's a lot of fun to know the boys executed the game plan. They played extremely well. I mean, the players played great. You can't say enough about them.
What's the difference between the team that you played on and failed in this goal and the one that you helped coach to this dream?
I think a couple of years ago, when we had lost in the finals, we were more in awe of the situation, and now the players knew that there was business at hand. I mean, they never really celebrated first round, second round, next round. Players were focused for the entire series and the entire playoffs, and they won it.
What do you understand as coaches about Scotty Bowman that nobody else does that allowed this team to be here?
Well, you got to admit, you got to tip your hat to Scotty because the players, the personnel that he accumulated and put together are extremely well. They got the job done. It's a lot of fun to be with him. A lot of people don't see the real side of him. Fortunately, I've become a good friend of his. He's been very personable, very funny, very humorous guy. But I mean, the guy's always thinking. The guy's always trying to find a way to win. And the coach and staff, it was a lot of fun to be with, and the players made it very easy for me.
Enjoy this, Mike. Congratulations.
Very much. Thanks,
We're going
Fred.
to stand by, get Jeff Daniels instead of Bernie Smilovitz first.
Worked so hard. You went so many years, so long. This is just what a moment for you personally.
It's the absolute greatest moment a hockey player or any athlete to win the championship. I mean, it's something you remember for your whole life. Get your name on the trophy with probably the most important thing is getting your name on the trophy with all the great players from of all time. That your name up there with them guys, and it'll always be there.
14 years. Is this what you thought it would feel like?
I really don't know. It was the greatest night on the ice, most memorable game, the atmosphere, the whole day around the city of my entire playing days going back to being a kid. It's the most memorable day, and the whole thing from when I got up to this point.
How long did you sleep?
I went to bed last night about 1, was up about 8, and then didn't sleep all day.
Numb, aren't you? You're a little numb?
I'm tired right now. Yeah.
I wouldn't understand. Thanks. Steve Eiserman with the cup.
Way to go, Stevie. Way to go.
Look at there. They're marching him into the locker room. Fred, pick him up on the other end.
All right, we on? Jeff Daniels.
Yes, sir,
Are you a Red Wing? Jeff Daniels is with us. What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I'm like the token actor. I'm the Jack Nicholson of Detroit, the season tickets.
And a lot of people don't understand that you're not just jumping on the wagon. I've seen you at a lot of games the last 5 years.
No, my brother and I were here in '87 when they had pick a seat. We're begging you to buy season tickets. That's when we bought in '87.
What have you admired about this team, Jeff?
The fact that they dominated on every level. The fact.
Slava Fetisov is here with him. Come on in here, Slava.
Good actor, right?
Actor,
big actor.
Yeah.
That's
what I mean.
Big famous actor.
Yeah, he's driving a little motorcycle, right?
Yes. Yes. That was my Oscar movie, the Dumb and Dumber. Yeah.
That's the only one I saw,
You saw Dumb and Dumber, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You like it?
When Vladi, broke his leg, I broke mine. We have nothing to do to watch, Dumb and Dumber.
Slava Fetisov, stay here, Jeff. Slava Fetisov, what's this feel like for you?
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable feeling, but I wait little less than people in Detroit. They wait for 42 years. I wait for 8 years to join this moment. I'm so happy for fans. First of all, for my teammates, I'm so proud of them. I've been in so many good teams, but when you see 4 lines, 6 defense from the goaltending, play in unison and play as a team, it's tough to beat. We play against unbelievable teams, but every moment you can rely on, it's any line, and it was a great team. I never forget this team and this moment, and I'm so happy for people in Detroit. They deserve it, and this sport town, and they call them Hockey Town, and we're going to drive a motorcycle around here, right?
Well, Jeff Daniels, this guy's played hockey longer than you and I have been around.
Oh,
you could do a movie on this guy, couldn't you?
I know. Just call me up. I'll do it. I have to learn how to skate backwards, but other than that, I'll be all right.
Slava, you've been through a lot of thrills. You've played 1,000 years, as we said. You've been thrills In Russia, you've had thrills here. Well, not
999.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What's this compare like to anything you've been through?
It's all different, you know. It's when I came in this league, I was 31. I won 2 gold Olympics, 8 world championships, gold medals. I mean, so many, individual prizes. I was named 5 times best defenseman in the world. And all of a sudden, I have to start my career all over again. I was 31, and it wasn't easy. I play with different system, and I was Soviet. I was kind of commie because it's propaganda was working so hard against each other those years in the Cold War, and all of a sudden, and even teammates in our dressing room in New Jersey was hate Soviets, and it was a tough time for me. But I said for myself, I have to go through this. I went through so many situations in my life, and I said, not many people was believing I'm gonna get this cup, but I said for myself, dream gonna die last, and I chased my dream, and I'm so happy today, and thanks my teammates, and I mean, it's unbelievable feeling.
Jeff, I've talked to this guy for 3 years. That is by far the longest soundbite he's ever given me. I know he's thrilled with it. What would Jack Nicholson say about all this, huh?
Oh, he'd be really happy.
Thanks, both of you.
Okay.
Slava, enjoy the moment. Jeff Daniels, thanks so much. 2 happy guys. Let's throw it back to the studio.
You going to hand around here?
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah.
Jeff. Very well done. I appreciate that.
Slava, thank you. I appreciate that.
Corey, it's not for me.
Doing a profile on Steve Eiserman's career. Coming out of that, we'll go to you guys.
It'd be a good night to do that. Okay.
Oh, man. What a dream come true.
Okay, stand by. I'm ready.
You enjoying? You're not working, are you?
What do you...
Yep.
Yeah, Emery, I've got Mike Ilitch Jr. with us. Tell me what's going through mind. Speak for your family, because I know your parents were here and then they went upstairs. I mean, they must just be on cloud 9.
Oh, absolutely, Bernie. This is a dream come true. It's a prayer come true. This is it's hard to put in words. It really is. I don't even know what I can say. I just we worked a long time. When we first got with the team in '82. We were the worst.
Yeah.
We were the worst in attendance, worst in everything. And right now, it's just there's so much elation. There's so much heaven on earth, and it's just a real blessing. I'm most especially happy for the fans. You saw it, and I saw it.
Yeah.
And the fans in the building, the fans throughout the state and the area, they're ecstatic. The players are ecstatic. My family's ecstatic. I think I just have a funny feeling too. Maybe my allowance went up tonight because everybody's feeling good. It was great. I never had so much champagne in my life either.
I didn't know you still got an allowance, but that's good. Did you think Al's here too? Al, did you think of the heartache as you went through this, the low moments, and now, I mean, you reached the top of the mountain? I mean, this is the balance for all those low moments.
Well, it's true, Bernie. And anytime you can rejoice about anything, it seems like there's
Attaboy, Mikey!
hey, what's up?
I gotta love you.
There's suffering involved, and we did suffer a lot.
Yeah.
But it makes it that much sweeter now.
Absolutely. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks to you.
Thanks so much. Great. Mike Ilitch Jr. We'll go back to Fred. Fred.
All right, I know, Bernie, you talked to Dara Mccarthy and Chris Draper individually, but this is maybe the best story of friendship on this team. I wanted to get these two guys together. I know this is a very special moment for you two guys, roommates on the road. You've become very close in the last year.
For sure we have, and I just told him, you know what, we've always got along, and we've always had a special bond. After that move and the game winner, it's love.
Official,
Eh? Yeah.
Who taught him that, LaFleur? That was some
I don't know. That was sweet. That is the power forward extraordinaire move, as we call it, eh?
And you kind of raised this guy too, Darren. I know you're real happy for him.
Well, all the things that he's been through since last year at this time, all the other stuff, being in the hospital, coming back. I know he's still ugly and stuff, but, we accept him still. But, I mean, he's persevered. He's a big part of this hockey club. He's nails. He's nails. You know, they call him Lenny Dykstra nails, but this is the real nails. He's as tough as they get, and I think he's proven that by coming back. And he's a big, you know, this is great to see. There's so many subplots to this winning this that it's great to be able to share it with these guys in here, and especially this punk.
And you guys are a part of this city too. I know this means a lot to you. You go to Tiger games, you're in the community, you play on the softball team, and you know what this meant to this town.
Sure does. You know, I think, you know, obviously Darren and I aren't shy of cameras, and you know, I think he groomed me. You know, I think that's why we become so close. And you know, anytime we have an opportunity to do some things in this city, we love to do it. And you know, Darren's rubbed me right in a lot of the right ways, and you know, it's just great to be a part of this right now.
Hey, did the Tigers win tonight?
Tigers win tonight? Randy Johnson's pitching tomorrow. We got to find out if the Tigers won for Darren. One other thing before I let you go. I know this is a touching moment for you. You lost a grandfather recently, you more recently, and I know they're a part of your thought process tonight, guys. Talk about that.
Well, like I said, the subplots, and Chris and I have this pretty similar relationship with our grandfathers. They're very special people, and you know, they were up there shuffling the cards and putting them right way in the deck, and you know, this is for them. I know they were sitting there watching. They sit down. They went to the same place together and watched the game together, and you know, it's incredible to be able to do this. You know, for them, this is one of the people that, you know, that have been behind us. I know my grandfather and his. It's you know, Fred, I'm never lost for words.
I gotta cut him off.
He's lost for words.
All right, now what I was gonna say is that I'm sure our grandfathers get along just like Darren and I right now. They've never met, but I think you know, it's pretty special. I know when I grabbed the cup and I kissed it and I raised it up, you know, it was for my poppy, and I'm sure Darren did the same thing. And I think, you know, that's important at this time right now. You win the Stanley Cup, it's for everybody, but the most important people are your family, and we're lucky to have the family that we have.
You guys haven't kissed yet, have you?
Sure we have.
Congratulations, guys, really. And the Tigers won 3-1.
Perfect.
All right. Thanks, guys. Chris Draper and Dara Mccarthy, and what I think was a very poignant moment in this locker room. They are terrific friends, and Darren has been a big brother to Chris Draper, and this is a very special, emotional moment for both. I'm a little bit blind right now. Should we throw it back to the studio, guys? Let's go back to the studio.
Yeah. Yeah. You got, hey, Emery, you all right? Everything okay? Okay. I'm not sure I am. I'm telling you, flying these missions, man, I need that desk job back. Brendan Shanahan's here. You've had about an hour and a half. Describe what's been that hour and a half like?
Well, I think this feeling's just going to get better and better the more it sinks in. Looking forward to waking up tomorrow morning.
You mean actually going to sleep and then waking up? That's going to happen?
Of all the days you wake up, think, what am I going to do today, or what did I do last night? Look forward to the feeling of waking up tomorrow and just reflecting.
Yeah. How satisfying for you from where you came from, where you started, everything you went through, problems in places, and now to this? It must be immense.
I've always talked about how thrilled I was to come here, meeting guys like Ted Lindsay and Gordie Howe, and they really inspired me. Then joining a team with the players that we have, I'm just so thrilled to be a part of the Red Wings. I always wanted to pay back, and I was just one of the many players that contributed to this. The most satisfying thing about this was everybody was involved, everybody contributed, everybody scored a big goal, everybody back-checked, and the whole city can share in it.
Yeah. Are you physically just exhausted, just done, spent, kaput?
I was jumping around on the ice, and then I was just cramping up all of a sudden. I was thinking like before the game, man, like my hamstring's going out on me. I'm running out of sticks. Let's wrap it up tonight. Let's get it over with. I don't want to go to Philly anymore.
Are you surprised or just absolutely stunned and went in 4 straight?
I would never have predicted that, but I was confident we were going to win. But I was also happy to be in an underdog role. Them starting on the road, and certainly that we
we're such a hungry team. We saw it against Colorado. I've had media people that have been covering hockey for years and years say that, you know, we could have beaten any team in the history of hockey during that series. And in this series, we always played well enough to win, and we were always in control. And basically, we started playing defense from the moment they got the puck in their own corner.
I was going to say from the moment they got off the bus, I thought more was like it, don't you think?
What a commitment, you know, like to see guys like Sergei and Stevie, guys at 100-point guys, guys who've scored 50, 60 goals, just really focused and focus their game on defense, and knowing that the offense would come. I mean, it's something that you're just gonna write a book on, this chapter of how to play hockey.
Are you pinching yourself a little? I mean, you were in Hartford. You should be playing golf, and now you're here. You're a Stanley Cup champ.
I'm usually on my third sunburn by now. I'm usually peeled 3 times. This is great. I'm glad I'm a ghost. I gotta shave this thing off, though.
Is that gone?
Oh, it's roadkill. Look at it. It's ugly. I hated it. I hate it. My girlfriend hates it. It's awful.
So tomorrow's the big shave?
In about half an hour is the big shave.
When, you know, somebody just asked me, when did you get a girlfriend? Because, you know, as the most eligible man in America.
Definitely not. Secret life. No, not at all. I'm very private about my family, but I'm very proud of them. And I'm the least eligible now.
So what do you do now? 90 days of movies straight in a row? Is that it?
Tell you what, 10 minutes before warm-up, not even 10 minutes, I'd say 5 minutes before warm-up, we did a little movie trivia in the dressing room.
You're kidding.
Well, Stevie and I talked today about just, you know, you don't have to get up for a game like this. You got to stay loose. And all of a sudden we started throwing some movie names out there, and the whole team kind of got caught up in it, and guys were chirping in, and we just needed to relax. We were a little tight the first 10 minutes, and after that we kind of just took over.
Give me a question or two that you threw out.
Well, they threw Tootsie at me. Come on, Tootsie. It was on this afternoon.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I saw it before I came. I watched about 10 minutes of it. Who did they say? Can't even think who they said. It wasn't Dustin Hoffman, though. They weren't that easy.
No.
I was like, Tootsie, scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla. Don't waste my time.
You had a great year. You've really been amazing. I thank you for all your help, and enjoy this, because this is what you came here for.
Well, we'll enjoy it all summer. I'll be here all summer long. I'm having a house renovated in Birmingham, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of the community, and happy that my first year we could do this.
What's the address in that? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Thanks for your help. Thanks for everything. Brendan Shanahan. Let's go back over to Freddie Human. Fred?
All right, I'm with the 2 goalies here. I know you talked to Mike Vernon. We have Chris Osgood and Mike Vernon here. You guys gonna take a little drink here, huh? A little pop?
Cheers.
Little soda pop?
Cheers.
There you go. We'll talk to Chris first and put you on deck for a minute, Mike, because we've heard from you. Just stand by. Where's that Conn Smythe trophy, by the way? Bring it back.
I don't know. I was over there taking a few pictures.
Chris, what's this feel like for you? I know that you didn't get to play much at all in the playoffs, but you're very much a part of this. What's it feel like?
It's an unbelievable feeling, actually, when I got a chance to hold the cup up at that young of an age. It's unbelievable. It's a feeling I'll obviously never forget. I mean, the last 3 years I played with Mike, it's almost been as if we're building for this together. And we've always said, I mean, we've roomed together. We always say, you know, who cares who's playing, who does what. We just want to win that cup together, and I think we've done that. And he's told me that sometimes. He's kept me alive for this whole playoffs year.
Yeah, he really has kept your head into this, hasn't he? Through a tough time.
Oh, it's not a tough time. I mean, we're winning. I mean, but to play with
it's
him,
relative.
Not playing, it's a little different. And with him, I mean, he always say, you know, you've been part of this. You've got us here, and you've done a lot. And he's helped too. And he played unbelievable. I mean, I've never seen him. He's played well ever since he's been here, but he elevated his game up to a level I've never seen him do before.
Hang right in here, Mike. I know you guys are a little closer than maybe some people think, you and Chris.
Yeah, we're pretty close. We've become good friends, and I think it's very important. And Chris is a quality guy and a quality goaltender. And I mean, look at him. We're so close we share each other's beer.
Oh, that's a little too close, Mike.
I can interview him for a second here.
Go ahead, it's all yours.
Oh, he's going to interview
Go ahead, you'll be better than me. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
Through the playoffs, Mike, did you have any second thoughts when we were in the St. Louis series, when we were in St. Louis and we were beaten in Game 2? You remember what I said to you in the hotel that night? What was going to happen?
Chris said to me he had a good feeling, a good inkling that we were going to go to the Stanley Cup and win it all. And Ozzy predicted it.
He did win.
After the Game 4 loss to St. Louis, we lost 4-0 in St. Louis, and we were back at the Athenaeum Hotel, I think it is. We're looking for free rooms at the Athenaeum, me and Mike.
You didn't leave your playbook there, did you?
No, we didn't. But 2-1, Mike. What's your feeling right now? You winning the Cup with Calgary right now. How do you feel? I mean, Detroit's been eager for a Stanley Cup for a long time now, and to help it bring it here, plus the Conn Smythe at the same time is unbelievable.
I used to have a job here. Go ahead.
You're done.
I know it.
You're unbelievable.
Answer his question.
Answer. I can't take this guy serious.
He can be tough on reporters sometimes.
I'm apprenticing for a job here. It's just, you got to be serious. Winning the Conn Smythe and winning the Stanley Cup at the same time in this city, Detroit, for these fans and doing what you've done. How exactly? What are your feelings? To put them into short words for us here.
Very good, Chris. Very good.
Short words, satisfying. They traded for me, and we had much disappointment a few years ago against Jersey Devils, and all I can reflect back to is that feeling that I had in Jersey, losing 4 straight, and getting the opportunity to play this year, and just seizing the moment. And I mean, the team continued to get better with every series, and it's an unbelievable feeling, and we'll never forget this moment, will we, Chris?
No. Well, Mike, playing with you for 3 years, I think we've become good friends, and I'm very happy playing with you. I mean, we've done it together. I feel like we've come a long ways here together, and I mean, I've never played with a better guy.
Can I ask one question? Can I ask one question of Mike?
Sure.
There was a sign in the stands the other night. I don't know if you saw it. It said, "Vernie, we apologize."
No, it said, "I apologize."
It could have said, "We apologize," because there are a lot of people on your butt and talking about your 5-hole and saying Vernon can't be the goalie to lead this team to the Cup. I ask you the same thing that I asked Scotty Bowman. Is there any part of you that wants to say, take that?
No, I think it said it all when they handed me the Stanley Cup, and that said it all. And there's no doubt when you get as close as we did a couple years ago, and there was much disappointment. I know the fans were disappointed. Everybody was disappointed, and I don't think anybody was as disappointed as I was. I'm my worst critic and the hardest on myself, and I demand a lot from myself. So that is just part of professional sports, and to get an opportunity to come back and redeem myself, this is unbelievable.
You're a real warrior, and I hope this guy understands that this will make him a better goalie going through this experience, because it will.
Well, there's no doubt. He's a great goaltender, and he is one of the finest young goaltenders coming up, and I'm sure he's going to have his moment too.
Chris, you're a part of this. Congratulations.
Thank you. This is my moment, Vernie.
And nice job on the interview, by the way.
Well, Fred, I don't want to take your job away here.
You
Vernie,
just did.
A couple more questions.
Can you throw it? Where do you want to go, guys? Back to the studio or to Bernie? Will you throw it back to the studio at WDIV for us? Go ahead. Talking to that
WDIV?
camera. Channel 4.
What do I got to say?
Throw it back. Who's back there? Throw it back to Emery and Devin.
What do I got to say?
Throw it back to Emery and Devin in the studio.
We're going to throw it back to Evan and Debbie back in the studio.
No, that'd be Devin and Emery.
Emery?
Emery and Devin.
We're going to throw it back to Emery and Devin back in the studio, live from the Joe Louis Arena. There you go.
Nice go.
Hi.
How's your family feel? Your parents, I know, went upstairs just to kind of cool off in their own area. It must be unbelievable with everything they've gone through with all the years you've owned the team.
It is. It's exhilarating. I mean, I really can't even describe it. They're so excited and so happy, and we're just so happy for our fans. We just have the best fans in Detroit. We're really happy for them.
I saw your father at the end of the game when he was down on the ice. I've never seen him so animated. So, he was just like a completely different guy. Normally he's pretty reserved and quiet.
Yes, he's a competitor, and this is what he's been waiting for 15 years. And he kissed everybody. I mean, he's just so happy. He is just so happy. He and my mother are just ecstatic.
At these moments, do you think back to the hard times and say, wow, everything you went through to get to this?
I think that we're sort of numb. I mean, you can't even believe sometimes that it really happened. I mean, I think it's going to take a day or two for it to really set in.
You pinching yourself?
Yeah, big time, big time. It's the best. It's the best.
And a great city. I mean, the city is so, they just needed it. They wanted something to bust open with.
That's
and they
right.
did.
Detroit is a winner. Detroit is #1, and we've proven it finally. We're #1. Our city is the best. We're winners.
Tigers won tonight, too.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that.
Ooh,
what a
there
night.
it is.
Thanks.
There
Great
it
seeing
is.
you. Thanks. Denise Lights. We're going back to Emory and Devin. Kids?